Garlic and mayo.
Good morning, Michael.
$1.9 trillion.
Garlic
What's
and
happening?
mayo.
Seed oils.
Michael.
Garlic and mayo.
You know I'm a pop culture maven. I'm extraordinarily hip, but there is a trend that I do not understand. This is a trend I've discussed with friends of mine who are more attuned to what's going on these days with the young people. They have failed to explain it to me. The trend is ASMR. I've always been more of an SPQR kind of guy. I've tried to get it. I said ASMR, it's when you just hear sounds really intimately and loudly in your ear, right? I say yes. I say, is that just a porn thing? I say, well, no. Well, but I just don't know. I just don't get it, okay? And that's why my producer, Ben Davies, has picked all manner of ASMR videos for me to appreciate this new genre. Let's go. Ugh. This is so much weirder than I expected it to be. Yeah. Oh man, that's really unpleasant, which is surprising. I expected it to be very pleasant because so many people are doing this, but I don't like that. I don't want to hear someone's saliva sloshing between their lips and their teeth. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. I don't like that at all. And then the tapping thing, I don't like that. And I just don't get it. I would get it more if it were arousing. It'd say, well, there's all sorts of weird porn, this is just one of them. But it's not arousing. It's not interesting. I'm not learning anything. It's not comforting. It's kind of weird and gross. And then there clearly is some kind of a pornographic aspect to it, because what the woman had written down was ILY, I love you. So you're clearly supposed to feel some stirring of something for the woman, but I don't. I feel nothing but revulsion.
Disgusting!
Let's keep going.
Garlic and mayo.
I hate it. Oh, that is so disgusting. I can't do it. It's so. That is what I asked Elisa. When I asked sweet little Elisa about this, I said, what is ASMR? And she described food videos. And she said, you hear the crunch of the bread. And I said, what, like someone chewing? That sounds horrible. I hate it. When someone's chewing next to me, I want to punch him in the face. And you're telling me someone would choose to listen to that in earphones in high def sound? I said, no, it's not quite. It's like the crunch. Well, that's totally gross. All right, let's try it again. Just more chewing. Hot Cheeto girl ASMR. Does the hot refer to the Cheetos or to the girl? I can't overstate how much I hate this. Which I didn't expect to. I thought I would just be not interested in it, or it wouldn't move me, but I actively hate it. I hate it. I can't. I don't want to cut it short because I want it. It's so gross. I can't. It's disgusting. It's so, like, one time I remember I was in college and a buddy of mine who was a roommate of mine also, he comes in and I had just gotten a big block of chocolate. And I said, oh, hey man, here, you want some chocolate? He's like, oh yeah, sure. I give him a piece of chocolate. He sits next to me on my bed and just right next to my ear. And I almost wrung his little neck. Why did I give you that chocolate? What? I can't do it. I cannot believe how intense a visceral reaction I'm having against it. I can't. I'm gonna hold it. I can still hear it a little bit from here. It's so troubling. This is obviously a porn thing, right? Like, look at her dead eyes, and it's so grotesque. This is for people who have already watched all the porn on the internet. They've seen all the naked people of both sexes. They've seen all like 5 things that you can do, and they're so desensitized that they watch some dead-eyed, leather-clad lady chomping down on crab legs. My stomach is churning listening to it. Okay, is that it, please?
Good morning, Michael. In today's news, you are smart. You are appreciated. You don't need to go to the gym ever. You are based and totally right about seed oils. People often wonder how they could get hair that looks manly and sophisticated like yours. The answer is Jeremy's Razor hair and body products. This has been Georgia Howe with DailyWire.
I'm kind of changing my opinion on ASMR, actually. Also, Georgia's got a great voice. That is what ASMR, I was told, does. I was told ASMR is really comforting and pleasant, and Georgia's voice it's very soothing. It's very, hello, hi there. You're great, man. But looking at some woman eating crustaceans and listening to the saliva, it's the saliva that bothers me, but it's... Speaking of weird stuff on the internet, you probably don't want companies and the government and all sorts of people looking at the stuff that you're watching. Hopefully it's not this stuff, but even if you're reading the DailyWire, okay, if you're reading things that are politically not looked kindly upon by our regime, then you want to make sure you keep your data to yourself. That's why you got to check out ExpressVPN. Companies are not just selling products anymore, they're selling you. This is how tech companies enrich themselves by taking your personal data. They grab your web history, email, metadata, video searches, they create a detailed profile on you, and they sell that off to the highest bidder. When you go online without a VPN, internet service providers see every website you visit. They legally sell this information without your consent to ad companies and tech giants who then use it to target you. When you use ExpressVPN, your identity is anonymized by a secure VPN server, so ISPs cannot see your online activity. Your data are encrypted for maximum protection. I love it. I love ExpressVPN. It's so easy that even I can use it. I'm a total Luddite. ExpressVPN, you download the app, you click one button, you're totally protected on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop. Stop letting strangers invade your online privacy. Protect yourself at expressvpn.com/Michael Knowles Show. Use my link, expressvpn.com/Michael Knowles Show, to get 3 extra months for free. expressvpn.com/Michael Knowles Show. Please tell me this is almost over.
Stop scrolling. If you hate ASMR, I have a trigger I think will convert you.
No. Can you please just pause this for a second? If it were just her voice, if it were just her whispering, I'd think, well, this is kind of weird, but it's not unpleasant. I mean, she has a nice voice. You know, that's fine. But why do I have to hear all this fingernails scratching on some plastic cup?
Do you like ASMR yet?
No, I don't. I prefer that to some maniac chomping down on a crustacean for mayonnaise or something. The other thing that's distressing about this is that's a good-looking young woman. She could have a good, normal life. She doesn't need to be making weird, pseudo-sultry sound videos for depraved people who have been desensitized to everything on Earth.
You sick freak!
She could just go live a normal life and have a husband and a family and don't. It's kind of how I feel about porn. I don't know who I feel worse for, the people consuming it or the people producing it.
Number 1, if we start making people pay a fair share. Number 2, I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. They're going to be getting checks.
Listen here, Jack. Corn Pop had hairy legs.
What's happening? Pay them more.
Joe Biden is so old and out of touch that he's actually the youngest, hippest politician in America. It's just horseshoe theory. You know, when you go so far left, you become right, and when you go so far right, you become left. Joe Biden has gone so out of touch, he's become a 19-year-old e-girl making videos of her whispering and tapping her fingernails. Okay, is this the last one, please? What the hell is wrong with people? This is a... I am begging you. This is a message to all people. People out there watching this video, people who made those videos, and the people who search for and watch those videos. I am imploring you, please be normal. Please, just do this one thing for me. Just please try to just be normal. If you are in any way titillated by an Asian woman biting down on a sloppy, slippery honeycomb and then guzzling reams of honey out of a bottle, if that piques your interest, stop whatever you're doing and just do the opposite. Yuck.